In the shadow of a rising moon, the simmering tensions of a world divided thicken the night air. A ship, bearing the flag of Russia, slices through the dark waters, its cargo 1,000 containers heavy with the promise of power and the weight of war. These are no ordinary shipments. They are munitions, bound for a land where conflict rages, where every round of ammunition and every piece of military equipment is a sentence in the story of a nation's struggle for survival. The vessel's journey is one of clandestine exchanges, the threads of an intricate web that connects the fates of distant lands. From the secret docks of Najin, North Korea, to the remote rail yards of Dunay, Russia, these containers traverse paths shrouded in secrecy. Their contents a silent testament to the deals struck in the halls of power. As these steely ambassadors of destruction make their passage, they leave in their wake a trail of questions. What does it mean for the balance of power when the hermit kingdom of North Korea emerges, not just as a player, but as a supplier in the grand chessboard of international conflict? For what price does North Korea send these tools of war to the battlefields of Ukraine, and what currency does it seek in return? The answer lies in the ambitions of a leader who covets the might of the atom and the mechanisms of destruction. Kim Jong Un, whose name evokes a lineage of defiance and isolation, seeks not mere commodities, but the very technologies that would elevate his military capabilities to new heights. In return for his aid, he desires fighter aircraft, missiles that can pierce the sky, armored behemoths, and the arcane equipment of ballistic mastery. But this exchange is not merely transactional. It is a dance of defiance against a world that has long sought to curtail the aspirations of these nations. As North Korea aids Russia, it sends a signal to the globe, a declaration of its presence, and a challenge to the order that has sought to bind it. Amidst this unfolding drama, the specter of nuclear escalation casts a long shadow. The arrival of an American aircraft carrier in South Korea stirs the waters, prompting threats of a nuclear response from the North, a stark reminder of the delicate and dangerous balance that teeters on the brink of catastrophe. Yet, these movements are not unnoticed. The eyes of the world are watching, satellites peering from the heavens, capturing the ebb and flow of traffic along borders and the sudden surge of activity at train facilities. Analysts pore over these digital glimpses, reading the tea leaves of geopolitics to decipher the intentions of leaders and the course of conflicts. These are the machinations of a new Cold War, a geopolitical struggle that stretches from the vast expanses of Russia to the fortified borders of North Korea. It is a game played with the lives of nations, where alliances are forged in the furnace of mutual interests, and enmities are etched in the ledger of historical grievances. The dance of diplomacy continues, with envoys and emissaries shuttling between capitals, seeking to shape the narrative and influence the outcomes. In the Middle East, the United States' top diplomat navigates the aftermath of violence, even as he lends an ear to his counterpart in Ukraine, a land where the echoes of artillery are a grim chorus to their dialogue. This is the world we inhabit, a tapestry of conflict and cooperation, of secret deals and public postures. As nations vie for advantage, the people hold their breath, waiting to see the shape of the future, hoping for peace, but bracing for the rumble of guns and the roar of engines. The story is written not just by the leaders who plot and plan, but by the countless souls whose lives are caught in the crossfire of ambitions and ideologies. And so, the ship sails on, its containers a message in steel, a reminder of the unending quest for power and the unquenchable fires of conflict that burn in the heart of humanity.